Investing in an ice cream maker is a sweet decision. Whether you're looking for a budget-friendly option or a premium machine, there's something for everyone. Homemade ice cream is a treat like no other, and with the right tools, it's easier than ever to enjoy your favorite flavors anytime. Let's start in this video top 5 best ice cream makers review.
Number 1.
Of all the ice cream makers we tested, the Ninja Creami Deluxe set the standard for simplicity, versatility, and delicious final products. Thanks to its 11 presets, this machine can whip up frozen treats of all textures from different ingredients, from standard ice cream to Frappuccino-style coffee drinks to non-dairy Italian ice. The machine works differently than most. First, you'll pre-freeze the base mixture rather than just the bowl. Then, similarly to a powerful blender, the Ninja's spinning blades break up ice crystals and whip in air to give the final product the right texture. While ice cream and frozen yogurt turned out creamy in our testing lab, we have also gotten a powdery final product when testing the Creami at home. According to Ninja, this happens when the freezer is especially cold, says Associate Editor Mary-Claire Legrue, who has tested the original Ninja Creami for 2 years. Pressing the respin button makes it creamier, but you may have to add a little liquid to the pint and then respin to get the right consistency. Cleanup is easy, as the bowl and paddle are dishwasher safe. The components weren't as messy as those of other models we tested and were all easy to clean by hand. The base is easy to wipe down with a damp cloth after use. The only place the Creami Deluxe lagged in our tests was when we added mix-ins during a secondary churn. The machine is so powerful that it broke down cookie chunks into crumbs, and it didn't do a great job swirling in sauces just the right amount to stay in ribbon form. You'll also need to plan well ahead, as you'll need to prepare the base mixture a full day before enjoying it. In other words, you can't just keep a bowl in the freezer and make ice cream on a whim. The Ninja Creami gets our vote for the best ice cream maker overall for its versatility, and it helps that this machine isn't wildly expensive. Editor's note: we got great results in testing, but we've seen online claims of machines smoking and even catching fire when the blade is knocked out of position due to friction from the impeller. We did not encounter this issue and can't independently confirm any of these claims. Be sure to install the blades properly and securely following the manufacturer's instructions.
Number 2.
A compressor-based ice cream maker costs more than a canister style, but it's also a lot more versatile. This Whynter is a tiny freezer, able to turn room temperature ingredients into frozen treats with the push of a button. It features an automatic timer for freezing ice cream and sorbet, but it also doubles as a yogurt maker, with a gentle heating mode to maintain the optimal fermentation temperature. In testing, the textures of our sorbet and ice cream were both wonderful. The Whynter worked somewhat faster than other compressor models, albeit slower than the pre-frozen canister style. Our biggest complaints are fairly minor. A lot of the ice cream and sorbet stuck to the paddle as we pulled it out of the machine, and we had to do a lot of careful scraping to get everything into a food storage container. Whynter is a big name in compressor ice cream makers. We've tested 6 of the brand's models, and we say the 2-quart option offers the best balance of function and price. This ice cream maker can do a lot, though it's probably best for someone who will use it frequently. The compressor is large, heavy, and will take up significant room on the countertop or in a cabinet. Pros: this machine gets you the convenience and versatility of a built-in compressor, at a more reasonable price than similar models. Cons: a lot of ice cream and sorbet stuck to the paddle in testing, and it's still expensive compared to non-compressor ice cream makers.
Number 3.
An ice cream maker doesn't have to be large or complicated to be effective. We found the Cuisinart Pure Indulgence efficient and easy to use during our tests. It's compact but can freeze up to 2 quarts per batch. The lightweight machine is ideal for small kitchens. The entire setup with motor, paddle, and cover isn't much bigger than the freezer bowl. It works with ice cream, frozen yogurt, or sorbet recipes, with simply a twist of a dial to turn it on. If you want to add mix-ins, dump them through the chute on top toward the end of the churning process. With that said, the Cuisinart's ease also makes it less customizable. There aren't any speed controls, alternate paddles, or other options with the canister-style unit. Our test sorbet came out less smooth than with some pricier machines with sorbet-specific settings, especially after a few hours of hardening in the freezer. You'll also need to stay below the 1.5 quart capacity line with the base mixture and mix-ins. We had to cut back on the cookie pieces in our test to avoid an overflow disaster. The other downside is that you have to pre-freeze the canister and plan well in advance to make ice cream. A compressor machine lets you do so on a whim. All in all, though, this machine is an excellent value and a great beginner option. Pros: this small but mighty machine makes quality ice cream, and lots of it. Cons: its features and functions are very limited.
Number 4.
Soft serve is a different beast than standard ice cream, requiring different recipes and freezing procedures to achieve that ideal not quite scoopable, not quite pourable texture. Cuisinart's mix-it-in machine not only creates and dispenses soft serve directly into a cone thanks to the included holder, but it also holds 3 toppings of your choice and keeps a cup of fudge, caramel, or other sauce warm for drizzling. It's a fun treat for kids, or the kid in all of us. However, there's a good reason that home soft serve makers are fairly uncommon. Making soft serve can be challenging. During our tests, there was only a short window when the texture was right for dispensing. It was too liquid before that, and then too solid afterward to push cleanly through the spout. And even in optimal form, the ice cream came out too airy and whipped cream-like. The accessories also didn't work as well as advertised. Toppings were as likely to spill on the counter as they were to make it onto the cone, and the sauce heater took 40 minutes to bring caramel from cold to barely room temperature. But with this machine, as much of the fun is in making the soft serve as is in eating it. Pros: this gadget makes soft serve, puts it in a cone, and dispenses toppings and sauces, all in one fun machine. Cons: it's pretty messy to use, and the texture isn't quite the same as commercial soft serve.
Number 5.
With its built-in compressor and 12 hardness settings customized for different types of frozen treats, the Breville Smart Scoop is fully automatic. You don't have to pre-freeze the bowl or ingredients, it chills and churns. We got great test results and were especially impressed with how gently and evenly it incorporated mix-ins. The ice cream and sorbet also stayed scoopable after a few hours of freezer storage, while other test batches got denser and harder. Another useful setting is the Smart Scoop's Keep Cool mode. After churning, the machine keeps the finished product frozen and ready to serve for up to 3 hours on the countertop. If you're throwing an ice cream sundae party, you won't have to worry about temperature maintenance. The downside in performance with this machine is that it was slower than others. Even using the pre-cool setting that's supposed to accelerate things, it took nearly an hour to freeze a batch. On the other hand, the compressor means you don't have to worry about storing anything in the freezer or chilling the bowl a day ahead of time. It's also quite pricey, especially for its pretty average 1.5 quart capacity. Pros: this convenient machine makes delicious, fully customizable ice creams and sorbets, no pre-freezing needed. Cons: it takes longer and costs a lot more than most other machines we tested. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon and comment below. Check out the description to find the product links. Thanks for watching.